Okay, so sorry, I fell asleep and I woke up a little late. Yesterday I wanted to get to I wanted to explain what's a chain theory. And a chain theory is when I just wanted to start when you start a standalone store, or restaurant or something, and you hire your own employees and you start your own merchandise and that store. If let's say you open up a store in Roselle, New Jersey, on Chestnut, and it's a sneaker and clothing store, and that store, everybody that you hire there, they respect you, because they know you the owner. And you walk in there and you spend hours working there, um in many shops, in an auto shop, or in a shoe store or barber shop. It's the same thing, and they know you, but or let's say you become successful in that shop, and that was your first opportunity, and you open up another shop in Burlington County in New Jersey, and then you open up another one in Philadelphia, and then you go all the way down to Virginia Beach, and you open up another one in Maryland, in Baltimore, Bethesda. If you open up one in Ocean City, and you keep opening up, and nowadays, now you open up a chain of stores or a chain of restaurants, and now you lose respect, in the community. Back in then, that first store, you have so much respect in that community. They say, oh, when the owner gets here, when the owner this, and when the owner that, or we have to do a study because the owner comes, but then you start creating a chain of them, and now we have people that disrespect a chain, and they keep on, because they say a chain is a corporation. The chain is a corporation. Chains turn into corporations, and corporations are chains, and chains are corporation. And these people disrespect the business, and they say, oh, because it's a chain, it's gonna get so long till it gets to our part of the chain, or around the chain, So and they start disrespecting this. The takeovers sometimes start happening. They start stealing money, merchandise. They start giving free stuff to people they don't have to go free, and then they end up choking themselves with the chain, because it's very hard to take over a chain without somebody else's help, and so they end up gonna choke themselves with that chain, Um, I just wanted to come up with that. We have to do an inventory management system, to dispense merchandise to be sold on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis for stores, and we dispense accordingly, Um, for storefronts, I want to create a software that proves authenticity and authorized purchases and match digital transactions and cash deposits as well as online ones, and make sure everything is accounted for as merchandise, as money from the cash that goes to the stores and everything, because there's a lot of missing merchandise. And updates accordingly to web purchase and the availability of products in the store and the inventory as well. Sometimes customers don't. Sometimes customers do not mind waiting for a product that's out of stock or that needs to be restocked. They could wait a little bit, as long, because I created the out of stock theory. That as long as that item, customers go to somewhere, or they know online that the item is not there and it usually should be there, or they're gonna bring more, and then they keep stealing it. They remind you about that NYPD all the time. Anyway, that stock is out of stock, and then the customer, I know, sometimes get aggravated. And you can't blame the customer, because it's a spiritual thing. The customer knows when that item is missing, or that sold out item is missing, because they stole it. It was a stolen item from the employees. If it's not stolen, the customer always is patient, or goes to another store, or waits a day or two, or whenever the item comes back, and they get notified. And that's about it. That's all I got. Oh, and I have a little video coming up of this little Guatemalan girl, she's very depressed because a lot of her Guatemalan friends, she's born in Mexico, but she's very weird, I just, it's gonna come up after this. Esto es lo más extraño que yo conozco en mi puta vida. Cada vez que se apaga ya sabes que es como un muñequito, como un